Okay, good morning students. Already you have started the equilibrium chapter and you have got the equilibrium constant Kc. Equilibrium constant can be represented by Kc or it can be represented by Kp. Kc means equilibrium constant in terms of concentration and Kp means equilibrium constant in terms of pressure. And there is a relation between Kc and Kp already I have given. Now today I will do about the characteristics of equilibrium constant. This is applicable for Kp also. Number one, the character number one, the value of equilibrium constant, the value of Kc is always constant, depending only on temperature of the reaction, and independent of the concentration of reactant. So when you find out the value of equilibrium constant for a reaction, the value of the equilibrium constant is always constant. Only it depends on the temperature of the reaction. If you change the temperature, then the value may be changed, and it do not depends upon the concentration of the reactants. For example, suppose this is a reaction A plus B, it gives C plus D, and let us consider that the reaction is at equilibrium. If the reaction is at equilibrium, then you can express the Kc like this: multiplication of the concentration of product divided by multiplication of the concentration of reactant. Now according to this point, if you change the concentration of reactant, A and B, then the value of Kc will remain same, it will not change. So how it is possible? If you change the concentration, suppose you increase the concentration of A and B, then these two value will be increased. When these two value increase, Kc will change. But according to this point, it will not change. How? Because when you increase the concentration of A and B, then forward reaction will take place more, and amount of C plus D also going on increasing. If you increase the concentration of reactants, automatically concentration of product also going on increasing, and that is why the value of Kc remains same. So you can change the concentration of reactant, you can decrease the concentration, you can increase the concentration of the reactant, but the value of Kc, value of the equilibrium constant, remain same. That is according to this point. The value of Kc only depends on the temperature of the reaction. This is one of the character. Character number two, if the reaction is reversed, then the value of equilibrium constant Kc, get inversed. Have you got it about this point? I'll give you one example, then you can understand. Suppose this is one of the reaction, N2 plus 3H2, it produce twice NH3. If you want to express the equilibrium constant Kc, how do you express? Concentration of NH3, coefficient should be power, divided by concentration of nitrogen into concentration of hydrogen. Here coefficient 3, that's why whole cube. So like this you can express the Kc. If the reaction is reversed, suppose the reaction is like this, you reverse the reaction, twice NH3 gives N2 plus 3H2. You reverse the reaction. Then what about the equilibrium constant? The new equilibrium constant Kc dash, it will be concentration of nitrogen divided into concentration of hydrogen whole cube divided by concentration of ammonia whole square. Now see this Kc and Kc dash. if you want to find out the relation between Kc and Kc dash, you can write Kc is equal 1 by Kc dash. I mean, if the reaction is reversed, the value of the equilibrium constant get inverse. I mean, if the value of this equilibrium constant is suppose 5, then its value will be 1 by 5 like this. So that is why if you know the value of equilibrium constant for this reaction, then directly you can find out the value of equilibrium constant for this reaction also. Just you inverse it because the reaction get reversed. This is according to your second point. I mean, if the reaction is reversed, the value of equilibrium constant get inverse. So this is your character number 2. Now, character number 3. If the reaction is divided by 2, suppose you divide the reaction by 2, then the equilibrium constant for the new reaction is the square root of initial equilibrium constant. This is the character number 3. When you divide the reaction by 2, then the equilibrium constant for the new reaction is the square root of the initial equilibrium constant. I mean to say, suppose this is your reaction N2 plus H2, 3H2, it gives twice NH3. When you write the equilibrium constant for this reaction, Kc is equal concentration of the product whole square divided by concentration of the reactants H2 whole cube. Now, if the reaction is divided by 2, here coefficient is 1, na? So when you divide by 2, it will be half N2 plus, here coefficient is 3, that's why it will be 3 by 2 H2 and it will be NH3. 2 by 2, 1, ultimately you will get NH3. Then the new equilibrium constant Kc dash, you will get concentration of NH3 divided by concentration of N2 to the power half concentration of H2 to the power 3 by 2. You can express the equilibrium constant like this. Now you see the equilibrium constant, the first equilibrium constant, and after dividing by 2, the second equilibrium constant. The second equilibrium constant Kc dash, it is the square root of Kc. I mean, if the value of this one is 49, then the value of this one will be 7. Square root of 49, you will get 7. So this is according to this point, according to this third character. If the reaction is divided by 2, then the equilibrium constant for the new reaction will be the square root of the initial equilibrium constant. This is according to third point. Now another point, this will be number 4. If the reaction having equilibrium constant Kc, is written in two steps, having equilibrium constant K1 and K2, then you can write K1 into K2 is equal Kc. This is according to fourth point. Suppose there is a reaction and the equilibrium constant of the reaction is Kc. The same reaction you can write in two steps also. When you make two steps, then you will get two equilibrium constant K1 and K2. Then the equilibrium constant of the multi-step reaction, I mean K1 into K2, multiplication of the equilibrium constant gives the equilibrium constant for the overall reaction. I will give you one example, then you can understand it. consider a reaction like this, N2 plus twice O2, it gives twice NO2. Suppose this is your reaction, and the equilibrium constant Kc you can write concentration of NO2 whole square divided by concentration of N2 into concentration of O2 whole square. This is for the reaction. This reaction you can write in two steps also. How to make two steps? If you write like this, N2 plus O2, first time it will form twice NO. When twice NO again reacts with oxygen, it will form twice NO2. The same reaction, when you add these two, you will get this reaction. I mean, one step reaction you make two steps. Now, for this step, suppose the equilibrium constant is K1. So, K1 is equal concentration of NO whole square divided by concentration of N2 into concentration of O2. Similarly, for this reaction, K2 is equal concentration of NO2 whole square divided by concentration of NO whole square into concentration of O2. So, these are the equilibrium constant for the multi-step reaction. Now, if you do K1 into K2, what you will get? K1 means NO whole square divided by N2 into concentration O2 multiplied by K2 means NO2 whole square divided by NO whole square into O2. Then this NO square will be cancelled. Ultimately, you will get concentration of NO2 whole square divided by concentration of N2 into concentration of O2 whole square, which is you can write Kc. I mean K1 into K2, you will get the main reaction equilibrium constant Kc. So this is according to this point. If the reaction having equilibrium constant Kc is written in two steps, then the multiplication of the equilibrium constant of the multi-step reaction is equal to the equilibrium constant of the overall reaction. These are the main characteristics of equilibrium constant Kc or Kp.